Hey guys, thanks for watching. Sorry it's been so long since I've filmed. I've had a crazy couple of weeks with work and with my personal life, and so finally I had a chance to sit down. I didn't want to do a tutorial for this one. I kind of wanted to start doing a monthly favorites video, so I'm going to call it January faves and fails. I have a bunch of stuff that I loved that I've been using every day, and then I do have a couple of things that just didn't work out for me. Since I tested so much different new makeup in January, I wanted to kind of give you guys the results of it. So let's jump right in. First would have to be the Smashbox Studio Skin foundation. I'm in the shade 1.1. This stuff is awesome, and it's gotten mixed reviews online, but for me it just works. When I'm putting it on, it doesn't look like it's gonna go on so well, but then somehow when I let it sit for a minute, it just transforms and it's like an Instagram filter in a bottle. So this has been my go-to. I've been testing out other foundations too, but this is by far my favorite of the month. Next is the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. This was raved about in the YouTube beauty community, so of course I had to go buy it. It smells like a tropical vacation, which makes me very happy. And the color is not as dark as a lot of other bronzers. And for me, I have really pale skin, and so it's just the perfect kind of wash of color. You know, I have it on today. I don't know if it's picking up on camera, but I just have it a little on my forehead and then on my cheeks a little bit. But highly recommend trying this if you haven't. I don't know if deeper skins, if it'll work, but it's awesome and goes on really nicely, blends really nicely, and yeah, the smell, so good. Next up has been the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil. I've been filling in my brows since I was in college. I have really sparse brows, and I used the same one for the longest time. I didn't experiment, and now I finally am branching out a little bit, and this thing is awesome. I'm trying to find a dupe for it just because it is like 24 bucks, and I do want to kind of conserve what I have and not use it every day, but every time I use something else, it's just like doesn't stand up to this one. And I'm in the shade 2. They have, I think, 6 shades. But yeah, this one is awesome, and if I do find a good dupe for it, I'll for sure let you guys know. But if you haven't tried this one out, I would definitely recommend it. Next, I got a shout out to my Smashbox. This is the Matte Eyes Palette, and it's working there. This palette is beautiful. The shades, the pigment in this, I mean, this is just one swipe, but they blend really nicely, and they're really creamy. I mean, look at that. And they're so easy to work with, so I highly recommend this one. They have some other really great ones, and this wasn't terribly expensive, but I've been using it a lot. I really love these two, this kind of tan shade and then this kind of mauve-y shade as my transition shades. The very first shade I go in with, I've been using them almost every single day. So really loving this. Next up, I just picked this up. This is the e.l.f. I can't remember the name of it. Oh, there it is. Moonlight Pearls. This is one of their baked highlighters. I heard a lot about this in the, on social media, and so I wanted to try it out. At first I was like, what's going on with this thing? Like, I can't get it to work, and I don't know if that's gonna, but I heard that if you kind of scrape off the top of it, so I just took like a spoolie for eyebrows and I just scraped off the top of it, and it worked really nicely. I don't know if you can see, but I do have it on just on my cheeks and the tip of my nose today, but it's beautiful, it's affordable, and definitely would recommend going and grabbing this for your collection. Next up is a lipstick. This is the Kat Von D Lolita 2. I have been obsessed with this, and I usually don't get too obsessed over lipsticks, but I'm trying to wear them more, and it's what I have on today. It's like this beautiful terracotta red, and it's like a nude red, if that's even a thing, but it's just so beautiful, and it's so easy to wear, and when I have it on, it feels like nothing, and I don't have to worry about it getting all over the place. I mean, it's totally transfer proof. I mean, nothing. Another lipstick that I've been loving is the Revlon Stay Matte, or I'm sorry, Ultra HD Matte Liquid Lip Color. This is in the shade Embrace, and I tried this out a while back, and not this shade, it was a different shade, I don't remember which one, but I was having some problems with it. It was really pilly almost on my lips, like little flakes and bumps of it would kind of rub off during the day, but I still was hearing really great stuff about this, and it is drugstore, so it's affordable, and so I wanted to try a different color, so I went and picked this up, and I don't know if the other one I got was bad, but this stuff is awesome. It doesn't dry all the way matte like the Kat Von D one does. It still stays a little bit tacky, but it's so, so comfortable, and for me, this is like the best My Lips Only Better shade. Like, it just accentuates it and makes it my whole look a little bit more put together. So I love this stuff. They have beautiful shades, so if you haven't tried this one, I would definitely recommend. And then the last fave of the month has to be the Glam Glow ThirstyMud Hydrating Treatment. This stuff is like raved about on the internet, so I got the little sample size of it, and I'm almost out, as you can see, which is really depressing, but I use this at night before I go to bed a few times a week, and just a little bit of it, I just put it on my face and then I sleep in it, and when I wake up in the morning, my skin is just smooth and soft, and it feels firmer, and the smell, oh, this stuff is awesome if you have dry skin. I have terribly dry skin. I don't really get oily at all, maybe a little bit in my T-zone sometimes, but this is definitely a win in my book. I have two products that just didn't make the cut for me. The first one, and I feel bad saying this because L'Oreal makes my favorite foundations, like, of all time. Like, I love their Infallible collection. The Pro Matte one, that's what I wore on my wedding day, and the Glow one, that's what I have on today. I just love them. I haven't tried the new one yet. I wanted to do a first impressions, but my local Walmart was sold out of my shade. They were sold out of like every shade. So I'm gonna have to put that on hold. But the first fail was the L'Oreal Lumi Cushion Foundation. I didn't hate it, but I just didn't love it as much as my other L'Oreal foundations. I mean, I love the concept of a cushion foundation, and you know, it's super convenient and easy, but I don't know if the coverage, I mean, it was just not what I wanted it to be. It was almost too sheer, and when it went on, it looked okay, but it still wasn't as good of coverage as some of their other foundations. This I probably won't be repurchasing, so. The other fail for the month is also from L'Oreal. Sorry, L'Oreal. This is the Brow Stylist Definer in my attempt to find a dupe for the Benefit one. I went and bought this a couple weeks ago, and I got home and remembered that I have used this before. I bought it, I don't know, last year sometime, and I hated it. And now I'm trying to use it, and I'm remembering that I hated it. And it's just not, like, can you see that? Like, there's like no color coming off there. And I don't want it to be like super pigmented because I don't want to like draw my brows on and have them look like a Sharpie pencil, but this just doesn't work. Like, you sit there and sit there and sit there, and it just doesn't work. And so this is a total fail for me when I'm expecting this. So save your money, don't go buy this. I am still on the hunt for a dupe, so I'll let you guys know when I found something. So that is it. I'm hoping to get a Valentine's makeup tutorial up hopefully next week. It probably won't be in time for Valentine's Day because I'm waiting for a couple of products in the mail and they're probably not going to be here by Tuesday, but that is kind of the next video that I'm looking to make. But if you guys have any other ones you want to see, just put them in the comments below. Thank you all for watching and we will see you soon. Bye.